to be my. I mean, he was tall enough. You'd have thought that I was his kid. I mean, that's how tall he was. But this was great. 2-1. Chinese Taipei was there from Taiwan. They lost the game 2-1 to Lake Mary, Florida. 2-1 in this game. This was so well played. So well played game on both sides. I thought it was. A lot of times you watch Little League games, right? I play Little League. A lot of guys, if you have children out there, you're watching them play Little League. What's the score of these games, right? It's 20-19. There's 18,000 hits, 14. I mean, this is why you have a championship game. You have outstanding play. The Williamsport crowd, I think the stadium is gorgeous out there in Williamsburg. It's perfect. It's about as perfect event you're going to have. They must have been packed. There must have been at least 10,000 out there, 10,000 people out there to watch those kids play. These are the best, obviously, young people in the world playing. Taiwan, I think, was excellent all through the series, winning the championship pretty decisively over Venezuela. The U.S. team, like Mary, actually getting to the finals, I thought it was excellent. I thought the final game was so well played. So well played. Outstanding. I felt so bad for the young guy here that lost it here at the end. Chu Wei-che, he was the pitcher, played a little right field, made a throwing error to the first base side that on an outstanding bunt that was there. So what happened was, to just describe it, was at the end of the game, there was a bunt to the first base side, right? Obviously, they weren't expecting. So he goes in from the pitcher's mound, runs in, goes, picks up the ball. The first baseman comes down also to pick up the ball. So the pitcher off the mound was the first one there picking up the ball, which is fine, which is the right thing to do. He was right. Instinctively, he scoops up the ball, throws it to first base, but nobody's at first base. The first baseman went down to pick up the ball, which is not which I don't know what the manager told him, but it does happen. Sometimes you have to make that decision. So if they both go, the second baseman is supposed to go catch the ball, right? You're supposed to cover first. Second baseman never covered first. But instinctively, he did the right thing. He goes, throws the ball. That goes into the outfield, goes into right field. They go around, score, and they win the game 2-1 in the eighth inning as well. I can't. That was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely well played on both sides. Shout out to both teams as well. Definitely, please, definitely check that out on YouTube if you haven't seen it, or definitely go to the ESPN app and check it out. I thought it was outstanding stuff from both sides. Breathless. Breathless, absolutely great stuff on that team. Again, Chase Anderson, did want to mention him, 12 years and 8 months from Stanford, Illinois. Lathan Norton, he was the guy, 12 years, 8 months. I want to mention those two. Chase Anderson hit the long ball in the game as well, had that big hit late in the game, was outstanding. Lathan Norton came in the game late. They were when they were on their last out losing, he came in and shut it all down for the Chinese Taipei, shut Chinese Taipei all down late in the game. It was fantastic. 2-1 Little League World Series championship for our last baseball summer.
Put me in cold.
So that's it for our baseball summer. Thank you for joining us all summer with baseball. Keeps us company. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed baseball summer. May expand it next year. You never know. We're going to be expanding it, seeing if we're going to be talking a little bit more, not just a segment. Maybe we'll do a little bit more. Still thinking about that as well. So let's talk a little bit about the orange and black, the Orioles. All right, couple of things here. We're still in playoff contention. Okay, let's just keep that in mind. All right, we're still in second place, a little bit behind the Dodgers. Okay, other thing as well, we are still having a ton of injuries right now. Okay, that is the thing. I see a lot of panic, a lot of this stuff happening. It's not the sky is not completely falling. Won last night at the Dodgers, which was good, 3-2. I think the offense has really started to struggle. I mean, I really, when I did a hot and cold, I do that every week and study it. Man, it was hard to find guys who've really been well offensively. There's a couple long balls, but it's really starting to struggle offensively. But they're finding ways to get some wins regardless, even in spite of all the circumstances. So I think we need as fans to move into, hey, somehow they're getting this done. Somehow they're getting this thing. Split 4 games against the Astros as well. Kind of the same. The long ball by Holiday, the long ball by Santander. Um, they're finding ways to get close wins. You're to the point now. You're almost in September. We're going to recap the month next week. Win, survive. That's where we are right now. Your Ramon Urias playing well the last few weeks as well. Colton Cowser hitting the home runs. I think very good in the outfield. Colano Perez been good out of the bullpen lately. No question about it. Ryan O'Hearn, not great lately. Broke out of it a little bit. Had the long ball last night for the first time in a while. And Austin Slater, not doing much offensively. We need Adley to show back up. Adley and Gunnar falling down a little bit kind of is causing a lot of this. We got to get them ramped back up here, Adley and Gunnar. Also, Orioles announced right-hander Brad Kurtz was claimed off waivers from the Reds. Moved Nick Vespi designated for assignment. I saw somebody this week saying Nick Vespi got screwed with the post. I totally agree with him. Kind of like it's put him in the same bucket with Kyle Stowers. No matter how well he played, you're going down. I agree. I think Nick Vespi's ERA was under 4 the whole time. I think he pitched fairly well, but they just never saw him as a plans and they sent him down. He is not coming back to the Orioles, picked up, looks like, by another team. Orioles Monday, Ryan Mountcastle went on the 10-day injury list, retroactive to August 23. Baltimore brought up utility man Levon Soto from AAA as well. Orioles announced that Bruce Zimmerman, a lot of y'all like Bruce, sent down, cleared waivers, has been outrighted to AAA. So Bruce is still hanging around. I know some of you guys like Bruce. Bruce, I think the best take I heard on Bruce, he was a 4A player. He's good in the minors. He's, but he's not good in the majors. He's good enough to be a good AAA pitcher, but that's it. He's not a good major league pitcher. Maybe he'll have a season or 2 that's good in the bullpen, but that's it. But I didn't want to mention Bruce. So I know a lot of y'all like Bruce. Orioles Wednesday claimed Forrest Wall off waivers and optioned him to AAA. Designated Dylan Tate for assignment. Dylan Tate, the fall from grace is real. I mean, this guy was one of, not that long ago, 2022 was one of their key guys. Really a big part of their bullpen that they had. And it's just, he's really just, again, numbers don't reflect the lack of confidence Brad and Hyde has in them. Maybe, right, a lot of sabermetric nerds say it, but not reflected on the field. Orioles have claimed Emmanuel Rivera off waivers from the Marlins. Open up a 40-run side by designated Taron Vavra for assignment. Vavra, I think, already been picked up by the Marlins. I think that was. I know a lot of you guys like Marva, but Rivera is picked up on waivers from the Marlins. Try anything at this point. They have so many guys injured. You got Mountcastle hurt. Eflin, Rodriguez, they were pitching off the mound. So maybe some progress there. as well. Mullins has been battling injuries for a while. I think, yeah, so making through in the maintain phase, trying to dive in and out, keeping it going. Couple more. Rockies this week, Colorado, not very good. White Sox, I don't even know what to say. How do you lose 100 games before September? Like, that's, I mean, that's like a video. They wouldn't even let you do that in MLB The Show. Like, get a video game. How do you lose that many games? Crazy. Orioles playing them this week, so hopefully you can win some of those games. They can find a way to win. Not a lot of offensive production play of the week. I'm gonna give it to Santander. I think probably that homer against the Astros was huge for the morale, huge for everything that's going on. Emotional leader as well. So he's going to be very rich in the offseason, having the season he's had. All right. Thank you, Oriole fans, Raven fans. Enjoy all the game. Go Turks for the first time. We will